Hello everybody. And in today's project, we have a 40-gallon Blue Dream shrimp tank. Now, there's a little bit of algae in here. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. So, what we got to do is pull everything out, go over the shrimp, and take the bad ones out. That's the name of the game here. So, why I am doing this for this particular tank is while the shrimp are still really good. While I've been going through here and catching shrimp out, I've seen a few more culls than I'd like to see. Not too bad, not bad. But I've seen a handful of oddball ones. So we're gonna knock this out and get rid of the bad ones. Let's do it. So here's what we're dealing with here. Blue Dream shrimps. So it looks like we got some glass scraping to do. We got a little bit of algae. Most of this is clean. Got this Rotala here to mess with and get straightened up. So, all right. See what we got here. Now, one thing you'll see in this tank is we're going to find probably way too many bristlenose plecos because they're just common bristlenose plecos. But the ones in here have a thing. Some of them you want to spawn and they really don't, or they spawn and unless you power feed the heck out of the babies, you don't get too many. But this tank is different. These guys spawn and hordes and hordes of babies always live, and I can't sell them fast enough. So that'll be interesting. How many plecos did we come across in here? All right. Let's see what we can do. I got 2 buckets here full of water. One is for the trash moss, and one is for the good moss. I'll go ahead and put the trash Rotala in there as well. Well, let's see. Look at this is like a treasure hunt. What are we going to find in here? Let's start up here at the top. There's so many little baby shrimp all throughout this algae. All right, get off there, baby shrimp. So we got to be really careful. This tank is one of them tanks. I actually never really worry that much about it running out of shrimp as far as selling them goes. This tank has always been like unlimited shrimp. They just breed and breed and breed and breed and breed. Now, in last summer, I raised up a whole bunch outside. And what I did with that is I probably had like 2,000 Blue Dream shrimp. I probably picked out like the best 300 or 400 perfect ones I had out there and put them in here. Because I already had a lot of shrimp in here that I was happy with. So I put all those super perfect high grade ones in this tank that bred out outside. So like that's the whole trick to breeding the best quality shrimp, in my opinion. So you get as good a shrimp as you can get to start off with, and then you breed out thousands and thousands and thousands. You breed out as many as you can. Then you go through and you only pick out the very best ones. So then you have lots of shrimp to select from. And then the more you do that over and over and over again, eventually you'll end up with lots and lots of super high grade shrimp. It's really not hard. It just takes a long time and a lot of dedication. We already got most of the algae out of here, I think. This tank didn't have a ton of algae. That's good. So all the moss that has any little bits of algae in it is going to go in the trash bucket. So the towel, I'm trying to pick the algae off of it, and it just kind of comes off with it. We got a bunch in here. Oh, yeah. So many baby shrimp in here. I see a few bad ones, but man, really not that many to complain about. Blue dreams. Love my hose messes I got going on in here. Getting away. If I had to do all this again, I would do it differently than I have this set up. But I set all this up like 6 or 7 years ago and did not know what I know now. And that's my excuse. Oh my God. Look, I hope that shows up on camera. That's insanity. That is flipping nuts. Look at them. They're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shrimpies. I love them so much. Oh man. These guys never cease to amaze me. Now we got to get all this moss out of here and shake off how many thousands of shrimp. I still see a few bits of algae in this moss. Just a few hairs of it, but only the clean moss goes on to the next level. uh, this is a little bit browned out. Man, this one's going to take a minute. I gotta go pick. I'm going to have to stop in the middle of filming and doing this and go pick up a kid. My last kid that is still a child. She's in high school. Yeah, these are really good. I'm not going to have a lot to pick out. Wowie, 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 wowie. Oh my God. See, there is. I look back here. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 juvenile, almost adult plecos. There's a whole bunch born at the end of the summer. And then by the time they got big enough to really sell, it's too cold. I don't ship guppies or plecos in the winter because they're a lot tougher to ship when it's cold out. So it's just the shrimpies in the winter. And there's still a few hairs in that mess there. I think a few more hairs up here. Sort through. And then the rest of this will be the keeper moss. And we'll put like 10-20% of the keeper moss back in the tank because we got to put moss back in here. And then what we do, the good moss that we don't put back in here will go in the moss pond, and that is where I sell my excess moss. Oh yeah, there's some smaller ones in here too than what I was seeing earlier. Cool, cool, cool. All right. I think we're at the stage of keeping this moss. I'm going to do a time lapse while I get this all sorted out. All right. This is like take 5 because I keep forgetting to turn on my freaking mic. So, you may be wondering, what is going on with all the moss? Everything just looks like a mess. Well, that's my secret to breeding as many shrimp as I do. Look at this tank right here. Look at all that surface area. That's the secret surface area. I feed powdered food, so all that moss collects in all this surface area. That means all these shrimp have unlimited grazing. That's how I pack in as many shrimp as I do, and they breed so good because there's lots and lots of food. That's how I breed so many shrimp. Secret is surface area, and moss is the key. Alrighty, let's take a closer look, and you'll see just what the heck I'm talking about. Can't see a whole lot because of the mess. Just made stirring everything up. But this tank never disappoints when it comes to producing shrimp. Look at them. This tank does it is like this every time. Look right here. Holy smokeholes, man. Gee, man, Christmas. So we got a few oddball ones in there, but really not a lot. Really not a lot. Whew. I love it. All right, now it's time to deal with the rotala. I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to lop it all off to a couple inches tall, and let it grow back. This is what I usually do with these big patches of stem plants. Alrighty, let's get this rotala mess figured out. Got to squeeze in here with the ladder. Not quite tall enough to reach the bottom comfortably. Alright, so on these great big patches of stem plants, I like to just do something easy like that. Alright, that was easy. Now, we get to play. Oh, there's not enough room in here. Oh, fish out the rotala and getting all the shrimp out. This will be a fun game. Look at all the shrimp. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake the shrimpies. Oh my god. Alright. Then all that rotala left at the bottom, it'll all sprout back and grow back. Rotala is, it's not completely covered in algae, but oh my god. I can't believe how many shrimp around here on this rotala. Alright. Now all this like moss dust, I'm gonna try to scoop it up. Try to get it cleaned up a little bit. And of course, trying to pick this stuff up, it's full of shrimp. Let's do some scraping. And then we can really get it cleaned up the way we want it to get cleaned up. All these little green spot algae guys. Alright, then I'm gonna get a net and scoop out the floaty bits. Alright, everyone, it's been about an hour or so since we got everything cleaned out pretty good. Show you what we got for shrimp on here. There's definitely some need picked out, but overall, holy smokes, pretty good. And there are tons of them all the way to the back. There's some palecos. I didn't see as many as I thought I would. There's a couple oddball looking ones. Not too many to complain about. So when you got this many shrimp, there's going to be a lot to pick out. Pretty good. Alright. So that's what we're dealing with. It's pretty good. Yeah, there's some more plecos. There's way too many in here. I don't think they've spawned too much more. Like, look at all the little ones. This tank is horrible to film in. I've definitely seen more in here before. But, and this is a tank that the Blue Dreams get sold out of, so lots of shrimp are coming out of this tank a lot. And they're still maintaining these kind of numbers. All right, we're gonna put some food in here. I started pulling out probably about 10 or 15 of them. You'll see just how many plecos are in here soon. Put some algae wafers right there in the middle. And let's see what happens. While this is going, I will do a time lapse and calling out all the shrimp that need called out. They'll all be going down here to the mixed grade Blue Dreams. Let's get this started. Alright, we didn't quite get her perfect, but we probably pulled out good 200 or 300 lesser shrimp. And I'll just put a little bit of moss back in here. We're just going to let this hover, let it float because there's so many little shrimp underneath there. We're just going to let it live where it wants to live, like that. Alright, we're down here on the floor now, and this is where I was putting all the coals. See, there's lots of really good ones in here. And something's quilties, I've been seeing more of these red really types popping up. It's pretty cool in here. I enjoy those. Look at that. That one has orange eyes. Look at that. Cool, cool, cool. Look at that. See if there's any more of those in here. So you get like the blue really types. These guys throw and I pull out of the main blue dream tank. But these guys are super cool with the variations. Let's see. There's another of them red really looking blue red reallys. Oh wow, look at that one. Wouldn't expect to find one like that in this tank. But this is what happens. I think this call tank has been going for like 3 years. All the blue dream tanks I've had over the years. And all the calls have been dumped into here. Mixed blue dreams is what I sell them as. Mixed grade blue dreams and blue velvets too. Is what I call them. Pretty rad, super red calico pleco in here. Still bunching the moss. And then here is the main tank that we just been working on. Now you never really get them all the way perfect. So I knew the tank needed to be torn down and shrimp gone over pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. But now it's manageable now, more manageable. I'll be in here doing this more and more often. Pretty happy with it. This one turned out. Alright everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.